a way to go. Very aggressive in the first game. Very, very brilliant cricket. I'm telling you, if you're not here right in Lugogo, you're missing out on the first game because things are going, runs are flowing for the Nile Leopards here just even before the end of power play. Already in the 40s. Swing and a miss. Settle for a bye. Hey. Oh, Bagaga looked to guide that down, but beats him, runs to the keeper. Yes, 2 consecutive dot balls there. We are yet to see for any bowler who has come to bowl today for the Eastern Buffaloes. Pius Soloka already in the 40s, just 10 shy of his 50. Oh, that beats him. Shouts of catch it, but the umpire says no. I think that went well. That Chen Peter sounds. Fortunately, the umpire will say there are no reviews after him showing he wanted a review of that ball. Bagaga beaten by the height of the ball there. Could get the replay from the producer. That's the end of the third over, the end of the power play, and the score is 44-0. The Sun Buffaloes against the Nile Leopards. For those who are just catching up the game, the Nile Leopards won the toss and they chose that they would bat first. Yes, Nitin Suvakumar coming from the Ginger Road end, the change of bowler, replacing Oyako. Bowled the previous second over. That went very, very expensive. 22 runs of it. Pius will look to get more and more. Looks in fine shape today to end a tournament on a high. Will be among the poster boys for the Batball X tournament for this season. Full toss. That's punished. There is a man there. They are looking for 2. Great running between the wickets there. Bit of a delay to throw the ball back to the keeper from the fielder to navigate that ball in the sweeper cover region area there. That's cut hard and through the fielders for 4. Pius Oloko on the charge, 46 already of 15 balls. Pius Oloka saying that have to make a statement before this tournament ends. That went down to the medical camp. Great fielding skill there by the doctor. Take that. Yes, the score is 50-0. That's flick leg side. Oh, poor fielding from the fielder there. The short leg region for 4. And that's the 50 for the young man, Pius Oloka, of 16 deliveries. Very, very brilliant batting from him. Very aggressive on merit. Pius Oloka already on 50. Brilliant shot, stand and deliver there from Pius Oloka. More and more runs on the scoreboard. Pius Oloka came to play today. The Leopards are looking to finish on a high. Coach Mugarula sent in his best in the middle to open the batting. They're really delivering. Looking for to get a double. Quick running between the wickets, and there's a misfield down. Probably will run down for 4. The fielder covers up. They are looking for the 4th. Probably they'll get it. Another, and they will get 4 runs. Very quick running from the wickets there. Between Pius Oloka and Hassan Bagaga. Oh, shouts of catch it there. Think he's safe. The bowler, he's safe there. The bowler should have done better there. It was his ball. No one went for it. And that's the end of the 4th over. Score is 63 for no loss. Pius Oloka getting things running and easy for the Nile Leopards. Right now he's standing at 59 off 19 balls. Hassan Bagaga the other side just keeping the wicket and running and making sure things get well on the other side. But the Nile Leopards are already looking good. Even we play half of the first innings. Tell you, if you're not in Lugogo, you should come down and see some great shots. This first match is giving us a piece of it just right into the first innings. If you want to catch this match live, you just have to go to Batball X TV on their website or on the YouTube channel, on their YouTube channel, Batball X. Oh yeah. Ukako comes from the changes ends. It will work for him. Comes from the shell end. As Innocent calls it the KFC end. But that was a better delivery this time around. That's bounced on by Oloka but misses. Too wide for him. Very good thinking from Okako. As you can see there. Actually, it wasn't wide. Just had slow speed on it. The Oloka got there fast and couldn't contact it with the bat. Half tracker there goes for a wide. Kapayas tried to pull that, as you can see there. Just didn't get the enough bounce on it, so he missed it. Just goes under the bat. Another wide from Okako. Score is 65 after 4.2 overs. Okako, after being very expensive, is adding more. That's flick leg side. Ochen Peter under it. Oh, saves the 6. Good fielding there at the boundary by Ochen Peter. Very good fielding. Pius there making all the shots. Giving the Eastern Buffaloes a run for their money. And a lot of hard work in the field. Very brilliant fielding. He had to settle for that single there. Cut out that 6. He knew that he couldn't take the catch, but he would cut off that 6 definitely. Went for that option. Fine tick-off from Hassan Bagaga. Actually, it's a leg by. There will be welcome runs for the Nile Leopards there, as you can see. Cut off the pad. The score is, we hit the 70s. After just 4.4 overs, runs are flowing in the first game of the day, the third and fourth placement match, the Batball X tournament. Yeah, there's a single. Sandbagaga trying to give the strike to the aggressor, Ogloka Pius, who is in the 60s. 22 deliveries, trying to get more and more runs. Nile Leopards. That's guided well. The third man region to be collected by the fielder. They will settle for a single, but retaining the strike there will look up Pius. Score is 72 for 2 after 5 overs. Chen Peter comes in for his second spell. Changes also ends. First came from the Shell end. Now it comes from the Ginger Road end to finish his spell. Yes, good delivery there from Ochen Peter. Among the all-around cricket players who has played very, very well, picked up lots of wickets, also got lots of runs this tournament. But as I speak now, Oloka is already second in the second highest run getter in the tournament. There, inside edge, runs down the slope for 4. There, fine leg. Kapias getting runs. Runs are flowing for him. See there. Ball got into him. Caught the inside edge of the bat and just went past the stumps. Fielder was in, couldn't get hold of that. He's just too shy of the highest run for any highest runs for any batsman in a single game. Oh, swing and a miss there. See there. Short pitch delivery. Got the height. Look, I couldn't quite connect well. Very, very fine cricket from Oloka, wanting 2 there, and they will get it definitely. Very, very good cricket. Wanted the 3rd, but they won't take it. Score stands at 78 for no loss. After 5.4 overs. Sandbagaga just there leaning onto his bat, just seeing Oloko on the other side get almost all the runs scored here today, the first game. Oh, that's a wide, so wide. Mbaya also indicates it. Yeah, try to pitch it short, but can control it well and ends up in being so wide. Very, very good bowling there from Ochen Peter, bowling it on the wide mark line. Oh, chance dropped by the keeper there. Very good bowling there from Chen Peter. Chance they are going to live to regret because dropped the inform has Oloka Pius there on 68, and he gets the run which makes him the highest, which gets him to go with to be with the batsman who has scored the highest runs in a single inning. That will be the end of the 6th over. The score is 80 for no loss. Some words from the dugout there to the batting pair. Nero, the big man himself, very big man himself, has come to deliver the message from the coach. The two batsmen there, Coach Mugala wants better from the side they have showcased than they have showcased in the previous day. Yes, the captain calls in an off spinner there. Sururu Juma bowled quite well the first over for the good slog shot there through the all the way for 6 above the fielder there in the cow corner. Loka Pius into the 70s, right at now at 74. And we would all love it to see him score a century here, because he can. There are lots of overs to be played. With the way he's playing, he can get there. The score is 86 for no loss after 6.1 overs. Oh, that's been better from Sururu there. Full length delivery, Yoka length. Beats Pius Oloka there and won't get any on that. Full toss. Oh, right into the throat of the man there in the cow corner, Ochen Peter. Very big, tall lad. Takes the catch there. And for the review there, full toss. Wanting to get treatment, but didn't strike it well enough. Loka's day has to go there, but a very brilliant knock of 74 31 balls, and you feel disappointed there. You could see there on your screen. Longo Paul comes in at 1 down. Sururu picking up first wicket. The Eastern Buffaloes. Oh, sounds of appeal there. The umpire says not out. Yeah. Oh, was not hitting the wickets in any way. Hit the front part, but got a lot of turn on it, though there was no way. No, the deliveries in this over, there was a lot of flight from the bowler. Another miss. Shouts of appeal for a cut behind the stumps. No, the umpire calls it an over. Very, very good over from that. Just conceding that 6 off the first ball of it. And Suru Juma will finish his spell, conceding 16 runs and bagging that big wicket of Pius Oloka. At the end of the 7th over, the score is 86 for 1. Bote Joel comes in for his spell from the Ginger Road end. Sandbagaga. Oh, swing and a miss there. Hassan Bagaga, who hasn't yet scored too many in this. Hasn't been. Things didn't go to him as he did in the group stage games, the Super 4. Surprisingly, was among the top highest run getters there. Pounced on the ball there. Try to get 2 there, and they will get them with ease. Punching that ball to the long region. Saying Hassan Bagaga, things haven't been going to his side in the Super 4. He's a very, very great batsman here. Came out on top. Second highest run getter just before the Super 4. Oh, swing and a miss there. Full delivery. Missed it, as you can see there. Very good bowling. Oh, another. second consecutive dot ball from Obote Joel. The over, very, very good over, tight over. Just conceded only 2. What was a very, very, it was looking to be a very high scoring game. After that dismissal, first wicket of Payasoloka, things are not going well. They were looking to go. Yeah, they will get a single. Nile Leopards looking to finish high, probably the third position. Be disappointed that they didn't make it to the finals. Disappointed and let down by their run rate in the Super 4, but half tracker goes down all the way to the keeper, and the umpire calls it the end of the 8th over. The score is 89 for 1 after 8 overs. Paul Ayaru coming from the shell end to bowl the penultimate over of the first innings of the third and fourth placement match. Oh, sounds of catch it down there in the cow corner. Oh, dropped there from Peter. Should have done better. Got under the ball well and fine. There you could see the flick there from Hassan Bagaga. Got the ball very early. Ended up skying it high. See there. Thought he could have taken it, but just popped out of the hands before he could take it firmly. Now the chance of a catch there. Oh, dropped there in the fine leg position. Eastern Buffaloes dropping 2 consecutive catches from Hassan Bagaga, who will pick up 2 runs from each of those deliveries. It's a dot ball there from Hassan Bagaga. Yes, that's played leg side. Good fielding there. The young man. Score is 94 for 1 to 8.4 overs. did get the connection it wanted, but the batsmen are scrambling to get to their misfield, enable them to get 2 runs. The final penultimate over. He has 1 delivery to bowl in this over before we get to the final over. Oh, ball him. Castled the off stump there, as you could see on your screen. Very, very good bowling from Ayaru. Half tracker, didn't get the bounce. Went right and ripped through the gates of Mlongo Paul, who looped to hit it, went across the line and missed it. Very, very good over and very economic at this point of the game. Score is Longo Paul scored 2 of 6 deliveries. Don't make any troubles for the scorers. Score is 96 for 2 after 9 overs. Nero Jonathan comes in at number 4 position. Try to hit that 100 mark. Probably that would be a good score for them. They'll tell the story of what happened, really. The opening overs, probably to support what actually Pius did there before he was dismissed. Yeah. Hit leg side there, and they'll bag a 2 there from there. Hassan Bagaga, who is yet to score a boundary today, just dealing in singles and doubles. Get to 98, too shy of the 3-figure mark. There, Bote, very economical in the first over. Oh, that's so wide. Sandbagaga there, mithrow from the keeper. They'll grab a bye. Get 2 wides. There they get to 3 figures. Nero Jonathan on strike. Look to get maximums in the last 5 deliveries. Oh, ball him! Very, very good bowling and tight bowling from Obote. See there. There was a late reaction from Nero Jonathan about what he could do to that half tracker, which kept low. Very indecisive. That went and ripped through his gates and goes for a golden duck. Score is 100 now for 3 wickets. But very, very good bowling there from Obote. Very economical, and now he has got the big man. Probably that we won't see any big hits from the big man Nero Jonathan today. That will be the end of his batting in his tournament. Now he's left to do what he's left to do here is with the ball. Wanguzi Timothy. Nile Leopards wicket keeper comes in at 5. Look to get very, very big shots. Hit big shots in the last 4 deliveries. Yeah, sounds of aggression there. Sandbagaga calls for a 2 there and will get a 2 there. Good running between the wickets. They want to go big, run hard. Another wicket falls there. Wanguzi Timothy just settles for 2 off 2 deliveries. His gets are ripped through by Obote, who's picked 3 today. The new man is Masinde Arafat. Just 2 deliveries to end the innings. Leopards already have got 3 figures. How many more could they add in these 2 deliveries? Oh, that's hit hard. Collected by the fielder there. Sandbagaga will face the last ball. The Batball X innings for the Nile Leopards. Look to go big and have that strike rate of 100. Right now he's having 14 of 17 balls. Just looking and admiring the other side as his opening mate Payasoloka hitting all over the field. Oh, great shot there. Connected by the fielder. They want 2. Great call from there. Cindy Arafat, and they will get the 2. The umpire there indicates a short run there. So definitely the score will be 104 runs for 4 for the Nile Leopards. The Eastern Buffaloes will have a target of 105 runs to win this match for the 4th and 3rd placement match for the Batball X Tournament 2023. That will be the end of the first innings, and the summary for the first innings. Pius Ologa got things going very quickly for the Nile Leopards and scored a quick 74 off just 32 delivering, clinching a half century, just 3 overs, but was outdone by Sururu Juma there, who picked one wicket. The bowling end is who did well was Obote Juma, who picked Yes, on the bowlings for the bowling summary, Obote Joshua was the bet of all the bowlers who got the ball to the bowling 2 overs and picking 2 wickets and conceding only 11 runs. The other wicket takers, Emetu Paul and Sururu Juma, picking 1 apiece, shall be back for the second innings. The Eastern Buffaloes trying to get to 105. And here are the highlights for the first inning. Welcome back, our viewers, for the second innings of the third and fourth placement match of the Batball X Tournament 2023. I was riding solo in the first innings, but in the second innings, joining me is Innocent Nile and Dennis Musali, the ICC great commentators here in Africa. Welcome, Innocent.
Thank you. That was a very good game. You were full of vibe. Perfect Sunday for you. What are you celebrating? Is it because the last day of the tournament you're happy you're going to get your paycheck?
No, great vibe. No, I'm actually happy that it has been a very great tournament, but very good display of cricket here and very exciting first innings, which pumped my feelings high there. Great knock from Pius there, raised the spirits high for the final day of the tournament.
You had it all from Leonard, the man who was riding solo. He's such a vibe. He's pumped up. Final day of the tournament is high on cricket, not anything else. Sunday, it's a prayer day. If you leave church, come around. Everything is getting underway. Starts with the wide, Mr. Jonathan Nero. Didn't score runs today. He's picked up 2 player of match awards in the tournament. Jonathan Nero, but today nothing with the bat. Let's see what he can do with the ball. After Leonard introduces allow me to introduce you. Dennis Musali is here also in the comms box. Leonard is such a vibe today. Dennis riding solo for full innings.
I don't know if he got some runs yesterday in Ginger. Maybe that would explain his vibe.
If you talk about runs, I don't think he got any because it was a big loss for the KC Budo. There were no kings in the college from Budo because the Tornado Bees did sting hard. That man, Isaac Abdallah, 168 from 126. 26 fours.
No respect for the kings. He can speak for himself, Lennon.
Yeah, very, very tough game there. Outing there in Ginger SS against the Tornado Bees, but shall wait on to the next one, probably do better.
Jonathan Nero bowling to Apollo Joseph. And Nitin Shivakuma. Jonathan Nero, nothing with the bat today, but he's picked up 2 player of match awards for his batting heroics. 24 from 11 yesterday, and then a wicket for 19 in his 2. He was part of that baby cricket's team, Dennis, that we need to say less about.
Yeah, the less said about him, the better. This time, Jonathan Nero, yesterday picking up the player of match awards and also earned himself 50k from Fitness Junction, who are the sponsors of that particular award. 50k in this economy is very, very good quid. And if you're living in the upscale side of Kampala, which is Kolo, where the boys are staying, 50k is a good night out.
Yes, I can tell you for my stature, a man of my stature, I have not touched 50k this week. If you love your cricket, flying, just giving it a full edge, getting down the way to the third man. I was talking about if you love your cricket, the East Africa Cup is on in the land of 1,000 hills in Kigali. Uganda playing against the hosts in the opener. Tanzania are the other opponents in that one. Uganda batting first in that one. Roger Mukasa gone early for 11. Simon Cesars did contribute many, as well as Kenneth Waiswa. But that man in there, 2 lefties there, giving the Rwandans a run for their money. Ronald Lutai and Alpesh Ramjani. It should be a good tournament. Every team is going to take in the brunt of 12 matches.
Yeah, very true. And it looks very dry there, the Gahanga. Probably it's a dry season. Usually it's very, very green and lush, but looks very, very dry. You can see our homeboy there, Gaston Nibizi, looking very, very sharp alongside the Ugandan Norbert Abi. So they are they're not just the players in Uganda, but a representative as well in Nobatabi.
Abi, of course, Dennis, he's one of the guys who will get some good mileage in the dailies, especially Daily Monitor, where I work from, standing in his first T20I debut for him there in Kigali. Many of the Ugandans have earned their stripes in Kigali.
It's a brotherly love, East African affair. So one candle loses nothing from lighting another. So, I mean, Uganda only improved because Kenya was willing to hold our hand. I think we can only do the same for each other. After the first over, 4-4 no loss the Eastern Buffaloes. Yesterday, Nitin Shiva Kuma started the run chase against the Central Rhinos like a house on fire. But today, probably, I don't know how much motivation there is to play in the third and fourth playoff. Honestly, that is a game I'll never play in my career. Okay.
It's talking about house on fire. I tell you, there's someone who lit it up nicely this morning. Pius Oluka had a half century in 3 overs. At the time the power play was done and dusted in this T10 affair, Oluka had his bat up, celebrating a half century, and you shudder to think, where has he been all tournament long? If he'd been playing like that, the Leopards would have been in the final because they came down with those bragging rights as the winners from that division.
Yeah, very true. And yesterday we thought they had done just enough to make sure they get themselves in the final. But clearly that run chase that was a bit pedestrian for them ended up failing them. So maybe what they've done today is what they should have done yesterday.
Game of lessons, you always learn, you have to continue learning with each passing day. New bowler in, Kunsa Cyrus, a man who our contingent in the UK have praised a lot. They love his attitude and aggression. Arnold Otwan is saying so many nice things about Kunsa. And my little homework, they are not related anyway, so the comments must have been genuine.
Yeah, genuine love for a man who's been there, done that. So it's very, very good to see that one generation is appreciating the contributions of another.
French cut down to that man standing at a short fine leg. Shivakumar ready to find the middle. He's not middling anything. From Cyrus Kunsa and the Leopards, we feel hard done. They have a master gaffer in Abib Mugalula who knows a thing or two about underage cricket.
Yeah, Habib Mugara wasn't a very happy man yesterday when he realized that they couldn't sneak into the final, and somehow the Central Rhinos had done enough in the final game of the day to get into the final. I think the Nile Leopards have very, very high standards, and they thought that when they come to Kampala, they're not just coming to compete, but they want to win the tournament as well. So these young ones will get some tongue lashing from him when they go back, and they will be back in business next week when they take on other schools, 15 other schools, for the Cricket Week Championship.
And you realize that for the Nile Leopards, this has been like a warm-up event for them. Many of them are from the same school, Ginger Senior Secondary School. One of the few cricketing schools that has an oval to the standards required by the ICC. So they have home advantage. They have a team to do the talking, and even a fan base, because the oval is right next to where some of the classes are, and more important, the kitchen. So people get their meals, they just come around the oval and watch cricket with the football ground taking the other side.
Yeah, I think those sites were very, very lovely, innocent. After 2 overs, the Eastern Buffalo 7 for no loss. But like you mentioned, it was very, very good to see. I think people, when it's break time, people opt to come and watch some of the cricket. Lunchtime, same thing. An easy way to take your crush out, your high school crush out. Confuse them with a game of cricket. Make you look very, very smart.
Dennis was in a single-sex school, if you're listening, but I don't know how he knows all these things.
My assumption, we never had such opportunities.
Me who was in a Makerere College should be saying a lot more, but looks like I was the shy one. Pitch of a delivery there from Nero Jonathan. Of course, his height gives him some extra bounce. And once you find the seam with that height and delivery action,
Yeah.
will be good.
Yeah, Nero Jonathan comes from a region that has produced some of the best fast bowlers in this country. He's not the first to do that. He should know that there are a lot of people who can help him become a better cricketer. Emmanuel Isanez, Charles Waiswa,
Richard
Kenneth
Okia.
Kabuka, Richard Okia, all of them have come from that Nile region, and they were explosive for Uganda. The way he runs in and attacks the crease is amazing. A little surprised he didn't play those many games in Dar es Salaam.
Nitin Shivakumar, pedestrian knock from him alongside Apollo Joseph. Nitin is faced 5. He's only got 2. Apollo, 9 balls faced, only the single he got.
They just don't look like they want to chase down this total today, the Eastern Buffaloes. Probably they want to settle for 4th place. They haven't won any game in the Super 4s, so they will go back home.
Power behind that one. Does it reside to the boundary? Yes, smart cricket. Shivakuma was looking to break his shackles. He does that in the 3rd over.
Yeah, Jonathan Nero dropping that shot, and it's hit over his head for a boundary. Just needed to be tighter than that. Good shot there from Nitan. Good shot from Shiva Kuma, who had been struggling to get baton to ball. But this time he's able to clobber that over the bowler's head for a boundary.
The skipper, Paulo Molongo, it is in vain, but what an effort. He gets a round of applause from his teammates. He realizes the skipper is putting his body on the line. He gets 4 to the total. That's the effort from Paul Molongo, the skipper, trying to pull off an acrobatic one. But the applause from his teammates, even when he fails, shows that they are very, very grateful of what he's trying to put out there. Shivakuma starts striking it well. He gets now 2 boundaries to his name. Thus far, one of the few men that have really put up their hands in this Eastern Buffaloes team alongside the skipper, Peter Ochen. End of the 3rd, 16 without loss.
This is the final day of the Batball X tournament. We are having the third and fourth playoff final as the curtain raiser for the main event. The runner emerging will be taking on the Central Rhinos. But it's not just the cricket that will be happening today. The Ghetto Kids will be in the building. They'll be giving us a performance. If you miss them, if you miss watching them during the Britain Has Got Talent show, make sure you make your way to Lugogo Cricket Over to catch some of their performances. But the health camp, the final day of the health camp as well, come and get checked out for hypertension and blood sugar for absolutely nothing. So there's a lot more going to happen here at the Lugogo Cricket Oval, and it's not just the cricket. Joel Igulu comes into the attack from the Ginger Road end.
Yet to pick a wicket. The Buffaloes are taking it easy. We saw how they've been shuffling their batting lineup. The skipper loves to come in early in some chases. Today, Peter O'Chain stays back. He sends Apollo Joseph. He's got Nitin Shivakuma, who's opened since day one. Nitin Shivakuma goes for a cheeky one. Keeper loses his footing. Timothy Mwangu's another one. Dennis, who hasn't really shown like he's been doing in the schools league while he plays for Ginger. He's played way below his potential.
Yeah, very true, very true, innocent. Timothy Mwangs, and has a bit of a good head on himself. I thought he could do much better, but most times he's come in and played some senseless shots. Plays one good shot, and then the next one is one that you don't want to remember. A lot of the boys in the Ginger team have played cricket for some time and have very, very good quality. But I don't know if it's the application is what has been missing at this level.
Pius Oloka's knock this morning, that quick fire half century, taking him at top of the player of the tournament rankings there. 802 points. Chitega, Hassan Bagaga, Yunusu Sobi, and Anes Beg will have a whole lot of catching up to do. They need at least 200 points when they do play in the final. Alongside Ali Balidawa, who is leading the bowling charts with Sobi at 14 apiece. And Esbeig leading the run scoring with 143. Oloka moved to second with a knock in a nothing match. 143 runs for Beg there. He got another good half century yesterday. So watch, there's a medical break right there in the middle. Igulu Sampros with the ball. That's Lugogo for you. The city over 7 hills, Kampala. Some towers there. Not as many as you would see if you've gone to Nairobi or to Malaysia. But this is the Batball X tournament. This is the final day. A T10 affair for the under-19s. We started all with the Batball Open. And these men you see here in the 6 franchises are the best of the best from the 5 regions in Uganda. The Nile, the Eastern, the Central, the Western, and the Northern. Of course, the Western Bulls already back in Western Uganda. Ivan Kakande's lads. Same thing with the Northern Elephants. Ivan Kagoda and his teammates, plus their development officer, Grace Mutiaga, are already back in Gulu, Arua. The final 4 in town, including that team that came here as wildcard entries, Rwanda emerging, but they're playing like they want it all. Story of Tom Sawyer. Of course, this one is brought to you by Rock Telecom, Live Work Rock, Guinea, Safal, Jibu Water, Rwanda Cricket Association, St. Francis Medical Services, Case Medical Hospital, course sanctioned by the Uganda Cricket Association, alongside that all those cocktail of partners, including Fitness Junction, Gym and Spa, who've been giving away prize money here in the Super Fours. 50k. I wish and I hope there is a life membership for someone who is the player of the tournament.
Yeah, very true. I think that would also that would go a long way in helping someone's career. Cyrus Iguru.
Big shot down, they say Kwatoyo, falls in no man's land. Cyrus Konsa will help Cyprus not to concede a boundary.
I was just going to tell you, Innocent, that I want Igulu to pick a wicket because his celebration is one of the best we've seen so far. Every time he picks a wicket,
he unleashes the barrage of punches.
Very true.
Punching above his weight.
But one of the emerging talents I've seen out of this Batball tournament. And I hope we see more of him in the future.
Chance for a catch. Almost running into each other, the two fielders there. Poor communication.
Yeah, very poor communication there from Cyrus Kunsa. Denied Igulu a wicket and also an opportunity for us to see a very lovely celebration. After 4 overs, 18 for no loss. You can see that nothing short. Ball popping kindly and dropping just in front of the two fielders. None of them actually trying to make an effort for the catch. Instead, they decided to blame each other. Shiva Kumar struggled today, 12 from 14. Together with Apollo Joseph. They're neither going for it, but they're just hanging around trying to, in this case, delay the inevitable. Because they need 87 runs from just 6 overs.
Unfortunately, in a T10, you can't be toying around with the bowling because time is running out on you. You don't have enough resources to work with. It's not a 50-over affair. We used to say back in high school, Kaboche, you come and score 320, we make you field 50 overs, even if we're getting 150.
Hassan Bagaga with the clean up in the deep to keep it to just a single.
No wickets to fall here in Logogo in the bronze match. The nets are full, Dennis. For Sunday, looks like everyone prefers to work out on a Sunday morning. Then they can go have the big luncheons and the beach parties or the house parties, whichever way you want it. Tennis courts equally full. Dancing down the wicket, nothing on the bat for the batsman, Apollo Joseph. He struggled in his knock, then it's a T10 affair, but he's faced 2 overs and he scored only 3 runs thus far. If you're watching from wherever you are in the world, chance for a catch. Muwanguzi can do a lot better than this. For me, it's been a quiet tournament for him. He's not made any necessary noise. He's just been happy to be part of the pack.
The reaction from the bowler tells that there was something on that. There's a chance there, but the problem here, you can see there are gloves pointing down there from Timothy. So it's clear he just wants to stop the ball, not catch it, not take the catch. Chance for a catch, again lands safely. There's no connection today totally from Apollo Joseph and Nitin Shivakuma. They are struggling to get the ball, struggling to hit the ball out of the 30-yard. End of the fifth over, 24 for no loss.
Surely they're headed nowhere, Dennis, with the way they're playing. 24 for no loss means they are only remaining 5 overs. They need 16 runs on from here. Cyprus Igulu comes through. He starts with a wide in the 6th. His first over went for 2. And here he gives away freebies. That white line does belong to the umpire. He will always decide what he wants to call. That's why you sign up as a player, you sign up as commentators, and the umpires do the decisions. End of the sixth. The pedestrian innings from the Eastern Buffaloes continues. They've built a wall of attrition, not giving away anything and not scoring anything either. So it's a null and void effort from them for now. Having a chat with the chairman of the academy, where most of them come from in Soroti, Felix Simpson is saying, we were going to throw more weight behind the boys. They look like they're the forgotten species here in Soroti, but we're going to show them some more love and try to make sure they do match up with the standard of the women who boast of many in the teams of Uganda, the Baby Victoria Pearls and the Victoria Pearls.
Yeah, very true. I mean, the boys have not played that much hardball cricket as much as the girls, but you can see there's something to work with. So the potential is there in, and the more they play, the better they will come. As simple as that. And there will be no catching that one. Pa Soloka sent into the tennis courts. He was clobbering everyone, but this time he gets a taste of his own medicine. Apollo Joseph hitting straight over his head. Ball there in the slot for the hitting, and Apollo Joseph does the rest.
Going downtown again, Apollo Joseph trying to get some more power behind that one, not enough to muscle it out to the boundary. Oloka bowling his last is a big candidate for the play of match award. The wicket here will seal it. There's a busy body Oloka on the field. Call for one. Shivakuma is happy to take one.
I don't know what the message has been from the technical team. Maybe the two were told to hang in there up to until the end. But there's Oteke Gideon, who's not a bad slogger. Would have given him a chance to come out here and try and throw his arms at the bowling.
As you talk about Oteke Gideon, I remind you two names in that team, Jacob Malinga and Peter Ochen, the captain. Three overs left in this match, the bronze match. Arafat Masinde has a chance to roll over his arm on the final day of the Batball X tournament. Arafat Masinde didn't play for the winning team during the Batball Nile Edition Open. He played for Mpungu. Starts with wides, a loose enough of sorts. Because the winning team there was Buntu. Buntu have a number of players in the team. 4 of them made the final cut into this star-studded side from the Nile region in Uganda.
Up in the air, Upish, Apollo, Nonitin Kumar. Not putting any power behind the shot, but the ball landing safely. The gold medal match, the main event, is coming up. Is coming up at 2 p.m. and it will be live on NBS Sport as well as Batball.tv. The Rwanda emerging team will be taking on the Central Rhinos.
It's in the air. This one will surely be taken. But Masinde Arafat makes a mess of it all.
Should have been taken, but doesn't happen.
And the bowler has got himself to blame for not holding on dearly. Another one to be taken. No weights over Kunsa Saras's head. To rest it to the boundary. 6 to the total. Sampras Igulu will collect from the boundary ropes. Masinde Arafat dropped the man and has been punished with a big 6 from a man who never looked like he would engage second gear. Apollo Joseph with a 6. More runs. Apollo Gracer from his struggles. Right now, it seems setting the pace. He takes over as the aggressor. 26 for him now. 26 from 25. The 50 comes up with that 6. And he only knows one way. He tries to go for the similar shot. He hacks it to square leg.
there was nothing.
That's a good hit. Is it taken? Throws one hand at it, Mr. Igulu Cyprus. But Apollo Joseph has found his gears here rightly and he's engaged them well. 6 runs. Apollo moves to 33. He goes downtown, trying to hit the side screen. Chance for a run out. Look at what is happening. Comedy of errors. Nitin Shivakumar. Safe zones for him. He almost stayed rooted in one place, not knowing where to go.
Very, very, very disappointing running between the wickets. At one point of the runs, they were the same side of the wickets as you could see there. Bit of hesitation from the batsman trying to get there. Apollo Joseph had to run for his life, but was grounded before the wicketkeeper could take off the bails.
Edgar Mudola with the ball. It's a quarter. Chance for a catch. No ways. Pius Oloka, guilty party there for a half shift in the field. As Apollo Joseph continues to score 6s here for fun. That is his 4th in the match. He started off like he couldn't hit any.
Terrific effort from Pius there at the boundary, but couldn't hold on to that. Goes all the way for 6.
Going downtown mid-wicket, who is interested? Little fumble, bubbly fingers, but he picks it up. Quick time. It is the end of the 9th over. The Buffaloes have gotten to 70 for no loss. Apollo Joseph 42 from 31. He had 1 run from 10 balls at one stage. So it tells you that he scored 41 runs from the other 20 deliveries. A good knock in the end. Nitin Shivakumar, who had 10 from 6 at one stage, is on 19 from 23. The struggles shifted from one end of the wicket to the other. Misfortune for Nitin is fortune for Apollo Joseph. Last over coming through, the Leopards yet to pick a wicket. This will be the first time in any match that no team has picked up a wicket in a T10 affair here. But they say commenters' curses do happen and are real. Let's see how it goes. Cheeky from Shivakumar. These youngsters have been playing an array of strokes. The lap shot, a good one. Shiva Kumar moves to 24. Here's Kunsa Cyrus with 4 balls left. The wicket comes through. Commentators cuss. Show real time. Apollo Joseph will not get his half century. But what a knock for him on the final day. He falls for 42 from 32 deliveries. He's got to take the walk back to the heart after a valiant effort in a losing cause because his furniture has been rearranged. Seven-1 for 5, a man who entertained yesterday with 24 from 11. Jacob Malinga walks in with few resources left. Just the 3 deliveries. It's a little medical break going there in the middle. If you're watching and following, the games are moving at really the same time. Yes, this is a T10 affair, but in Kigali it's T20. Uganda batting first against the host Rwanda in the East Africa Cup. 140 up for Uganda. They have lost 6 wickets. Many of the big boys not getting starts, but Brian Masaba, the captain, working hard for his 31 from 21. And then, well, slices that one over point. Maximums 4 runs for him, Brian. Another boundary to his tally. He moves to 35 from 42. Uganda will look to build on their reputation as the African cricket there in Kigali. It's a long tournament. Down the ground, Oloka picks it up nicely. Chance for a run out. The bounce not good and kind to Kunsa Cyrus. Kenzo Meka. 22 from what? Says 0. Another wicket in the over. Jacob Malinga, take a walk, young man. Just 2 deliveries for him. He doesn't waste time. He falls for 2. Kunsa Cyrus, a man who has a lot of potential and who will be one for the future, surely. Bowls a heavy ball. Picks up a wicket.
Yeah, most definitely. Kunsa Cyrus, one for the future. And he picks up his 11th wicket of the tournament. He's still 3 behind the leaders, Balida 1, Yunus Sowobi. But I think he's been the consistent one for the Nile Leopards from Jinja. He's always been among the wickets. He's been in the batters business. Eastern Buffaloes 77 for 2. If the approach that Joseph and Nitin, the approach they used from about the 5th over is how they had started. They took so long to engage second gear, and somehow now, of course, you can't get 28 runs from one ball. But if maybe they had started with the same approach, start away in gear number 4, but they were very, very casual in the start. Only had 20 runs inside 4 overs when you're trying to chase down 100 runs. It was going to be difficult for them to catch up with the total.
26 in 5 is what they had. And you see that they've gotten over 50 runs in the last 5 overs. Last ball from Cyrus Kunsa. Sururu Juma, the big left arm spinner, guides it for 1. That is the end of the match. 78 for 2 is what the Eastern Buffaloes get. Little handshakes from all around from the two teams from Eastern Uganda. They came here with bragging rights, trying to boss the tournament. They were unable. Dennis, take it away with the summaries.
Yeah, very true. The Nile Leopards taking bronze, but I think they won't be content with that. They might have wanted to go out with the gold medal, but they will have to settle for the bronze. They win by 26 runs against the Eastern Buffaloes. The two sides that came from across the Nile will have to go back without nothing, because coming up will be the final between the Rwanda Emerging and the Central Rhinos. Both of them competed in the Group B action that was here in the Logogo Cricket Oval during the group games. The batting scorecard for the Nile Leopards, the standout there most definitely 74 of 32 balls from Pius Oloka, the highest score in the tournament, surpassing what Anas Beg scored yesterday, 67. Top quality effort from him. That knock anchored the innings for the Nile Leopards, who finished on 104 for 4 in their 10 overs. Scored many runs, only got 10 extras. That means most of the runs came off the bat for them. The bowling scorecard there for Eastern Buffaloes: 2 for Obote Joseph, 2 for 11 from his 2 overs, the standout bowler for them. Sururu Juma has also been amongst the wickets for them, 1 for 16. There's no reward for the captain, Peter Ochen, who went for 19 from his 2 overs. And they only gave out 10 extras in their innings, in their bowling innings, the Eastern Buffaloes. They fall short of the required total, losing by 26 runs. And that should be the match summary for them. Their batting scorecard: Apollo Joseph getting 42 from 32 balls. Nitin Shivakuma 24 from 25. But those two were very, very sluggish in the start and only started catching up later on. But by then the game had already gone away from them. They make a good effort in the end, but they fall short for 26 runs. The Nile Leopards winning the bronze medal match. We'll take a short break and we'll be back with the post-match presentation from Innocent.